So friends, welcome to my video blog of the trail, the Inca trail to Machu Picchu that we took in September of 2018. Just a quick introduction to the map of what this trail covered. We started from kilometer 82 on the left hand side on day one, covered about 6.8 miles, starting at 8,400 feet, went up to 9,700 feet, and supposedly an easy hike on day one because it just helps you break in to the hike for Inca Trail. Not the easiest as such, but if you look at the prospect of the 3 days, 4 days of hike, this was one of the easier part of the hike. We reached the camp night one at Huayllobamba. That was the stop point. We reached there around 4:30 in the afternoon, had enough good evening time to choose up our tent, basically settle down, get some hot water, tea, cocoa, etc., and had enough sunlight time left for us to have some evening siesta. We got some little rum bottles, had some poetries and fun time before dinner, and then rested up for the night. And day two was 7.5 miles, but it's a dead woman's pass. The most dreaded part of the hike is day two. If you look on the left, it's basically going up to 13,700 feet, and the first 5 or 5.5 miles is basically just uphill. If you look at the left side, how it peak catches up. Then once you get to the summit at 13,700 feet, you go down a little bit to the camp for night two at Pacumaya. And that's where we stay for day two, the night of day two. So a total of 7.5 miles on second day. Then third day, we basically have more of a up and down. We started with uphill uh, journey. Started early in the morning, went up a little bit. If you look on the left hand side, and then went to start go down from there for and to pretty much. Uh, the day three campsite on the right hand side. That was total of 10 miles, a pretty long day. Though it is a downhill or down track, it was a challenging down track because if you look at the drops on the right side, we dropped almost 3,400 feet on day two from the peak. And day four started way early in the morning at around 3:30. We woke up on day four for our little small hike. If you look on the right hand side, 2.5 miles, very easy as compared to the overall hike that we did, to a beautiful, beautiful view into Machu Picchu. So a quick introduction into the Inca Trail, the 3.5 days of hike, equivalent to close to about 26 to 27 miles, and the rest of the video gives you the journey of what we went through.
I don't eat in the morning.
Good morning. I'm reporting from the Sun Gate, the final point of our Inca Trail, the fourth day morning. First thing I'll say is this is not for the faint-hearted people. If you love your five-star treatment, don't come to this hike because the bathrooms are not the best. I know everyone knows about it. Everyone eating food here, waiting to get to their hotel so they use the shower and the bathrooms. But the Inca Trail was just awesome. The 3-4 days of it, hiking the trails was very gruesome, was very challenging, but at the end, very satisfying. The camping was awesome, the food was great, sleeping in the tents at night, the cold winter stuff, summer days, getting up early in the morning and starting the hike. Every time our guide Freddie told us that it's going to be a Peruvian trek, it turned out to be uphill. Every time we thought it's going to be easy track, it was uphill, but at the end of the day, it was satisfying experience. So anyone who wants to take on Inca Trail, wants to really do it, you can do it, it can be done, but it's not for someone who loves the five-star treatment. I'll post more videos for you very soon. Signing off from the Sun Gate, our ultimate spot that we got to. And here's our team, introducing our team. Manish, Darshana,
Sujo,
Sujal,
Freddie, Andy is there.
Andy.
I don't know. And we are missing Ram and Sulaiman.
I'm sitting there.
Oh,
Kala, helped us with everything and joined us for the hike. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Carla, for everything. Yeah, it was a great trip. And now we get the beautiful view.
of Machu Picchu.
This is when the smile comes on your face. This is when the happiness turns into the final journey that we got to.
26 gruesome miles over 4 days.
Gruesome means gruesome.
Okay. सुजल खाओ है थोड़ा. I'll just take green juice.
And here is Lena, who started off saying, I don't want to do this hike. She was very
Me and
pessimistic.
Darshana.
Two people who said they were not sure if they can do it or not. They did it. Both of them did it.
Amazing.
So amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sureka.
Where is Sureka?
Yeah, there she is hiding behind Ram. Say hi, we're capturing all the hikers. Yeah, did it. Congratulations. Good morning from RK Rajiv. यहाँ पे just as we get ready to go to Inca Trail, here we have stopped in a small town. The workers are getting ready. Very much like in India, the autos are just lining up to go out to take the passengers, the people who come in. Right at the foothills of the mountains here, small shops stopped here for picking up the last minute items. And they're very much like India this time, right on the street thing. Here Lena is coming out. Autos are lining up early in the morning to pick up the passengers. Say hi, Lena.
That you take very hot. Such a beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful town.
Ollantaytambo.
What's the name?
Ollantaytambo.
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 The Ollantaytambo, small town. Autos are lined up here early in the morning to pick up the passengers. A lot of tour buses coming in for taking the people right at the foothill. And in just few hours we'll start our beautiful This is our drive. We go towards the church now. Continuing with my video log, we here, these are all the porters who will be taking the stuff, their camping hike, food, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that you need it. They won't allow without it.
This is the place where we're collecting together here, right at the foothills. And we're going to start our hike from here. We're all preparing their stuff. We're preparing our stuff. And we'll start running. We're getting all our things.
You're not that. Go, 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 go. All right, Ram.
So here we are crossing the trail, pretty much the beginning of the Inca Trail. I totally forgot to take the video of the place where we got the picture. We got too excited to take the picture there, but this is where we came in. Beautiful. Oh my god. Unbelievable day, unbelievable setting. And you're gonna cross that bridge right in front of the thing. The bridge there. You're gonna cross that over to the other side. There will be a passport control. And then after the passport control, we start climbing up the mountain, and that's where it will be a kind of an official start of our mileage count for the hiking trip. We're going to cross that bridge. People are just waiting for their passport. Porters are coming. These are porters who are going to carry over all our things. Hola, amigos. Hola, amigas. They go up there and they will be setting up the tent.
Some more are coming. How many are there?
Good question. I think it's like around.
Our porters who are coming through.
The red ones are ours. The red. Purple are from a different team. The red ones.
Our porters are walking through. There's a people going to go up running. Hello!
Bravo, bravo! Thunder, guys! Vamos, vamos!
So on the first day of the hike on the Inca Trail, a little more manageable. You got plenty of these small houses that come up on the side.
I know, Dodo layers here.
And they have bathrooms, and they charge 1 soul for using the toilet. And सुजल बोल रहा है जैसे हमारे गांव में होता है खिड़की होती है like a typical house. Yeah, it's a house, typical village house. And these kind of houses are on this first part of the trail quite a lot. On the second and third day, when it's going to get more challenging, and these are the porters who are just resting here for a little bit in the shade, and then they'll start running again. These are like for the water. The people want to take a break, like the porter were taking a break to get the water for themselves. In small houses. Very typical village kind of environment as we go through the first day of the trail. Second and third day will be literally in the wilderness. I capture train everywhere.
Means sacred tears. Okay? Quechua sounds like Weke Wilka. Petre will be tears, and Wilca sacred. That's the name, sacred tears. Summit 19,050 feet above sea level. Okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were yesterday we were just driving through some Inca cities, right? Quinchero, all absorbed, a lot of erosion, destruction made by Spanish, then of course the next generation's trails that Incas built. Okay? But travelers were using these trails for one big purpose: trading. Yes. So these people were traveling with a lot of stuff with them. But they need to cover from first daylight till before dark to get to their destination or to a temporary resting place. It means travelers were arriving to that small structure, and according to studies was a temporary resting place. From somewhere the travelers left early in the morning, but then were arriving to that place before dark to find a shelter, to find food, to find water, and a shrine to worship their gods. And then the following day, from there probably to Machu Picchu in one day. But of course, following the river down the stream. But taking this trail in a quarter pace will be at least like with a big load, close to 2 days. Because tomorrow, no, day after tomorrow we'll see a temporary resting place too. Okay, so archaeologists, ladies and gentlemen, of Bolivia, from up north, almost Ecuador area, then from the Pacific side of Peru, and then from the jungle. Okay, so they found evidence of that over there, suggesting us that people were traveling and using these places to rest. Okay, to worship gods as well. Okay, any questions, please? Anything?
What did they do for security?
There were lookout stations. We're gonna see as well in the following days some lookout stations for military purposes, checkpoints. Yeah, there were. But now we can't see now. But then later, before lunch, we're gonna find one place, a lookout station or checkpoint. Yeah, there were many. Okay.
So this is a small village where we had a stop, and it's for the little toilet break that we get. We give, you can see the thing there. We give one source to use the toilet. But one important thing to tell about this toilet is it's the Indian squat down toilet. अगर आपको याद हो देसी टॉयलेट्स होते हैं गांव में in the bathrooms. These are those kind of bathroom. आगे चल के English bathroom हो गए, kind of thing, English style what they called it. But these are old style village toilets, the squat down ones. Beautiful. Everyone gets to rest a little bit.
पानी इतना पी नहीं रहा है, then he's sweating a lot.
A lot of people take a short break here, and there's a small shop out there where people can get their Gatorade and drink. They say that this is the last stop before our of the last village, up to which point the kind of civilization is there, and after that it's going to be the hike into the jungles and out from the civilization. That's what we are told. Let's see as we progress then what happens. Okay, next break will be the lunch break that we will have, and I'll update you more once we get there. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Doing really good.
Very good.
Yes.
Take a breather.
So far, so good.
That's the path down there that we just came up, and we came up all of these steps remember this is just the first day and we just finished 30%, 25% of the hike. But the views are just breathtaking. Look at those snow-peaked mountains. Look at these mountains. Just keep going. You can look at the trail that we have been coming down on. Another trail. Right there. Right there. Beautiful, and those mountain structures are just amazing. Look at the fine touch of it. It's just... So when you have breathtaking view like this, and you can hear the wind. The sun is up on the top. It is pretty warm, but the wind is so soothing. The cool breeze blowing, and once we take a little break here, we're so ready to go up again and start climbing up.
Yeah, because there's green also.
And some of more of our people are just so on to the another stop. Get some picture spots.
So where is that trail going? So that
To a village over there.
this trail here.
Yeah, to the village. That we can see some houses
Just
over there.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. I just can't. It's so difficult to capture the beauty of this place. The cameras just don't justify it. Could not carry my big camera, the DSLR, because it would have added too much weight to the bag for the next 4 days. So opted for a small camera and then continue to work with my cell phone here. But capturing the beauty of this place. You can see the glaciers, the mountains. They're snow-capped. And if you look at carefully on the right, the trail path that we came through, just followed it through those valleys. And then there are small villages up there. So by the mountains, continue to go through it. Just capturing the beauty of this place is so difficult. So pretty.
So this is my office. We are now walking to see Patallacta, the Inca city.
Patallacta.
Yeah, Patallacta. Slowly from here, the middle. Look,
Oh,
keep going, and then look. Yeah, Inca city, Patallacta. Yes. So please, you can now take your pictures. Then we are regrouping around here just to talk about that place shortly. Okay, take your photos first.
So we reach here, the lunch place on the first day.
Okay.
The warm welcome committee is there. They have put up the tents, they're cooking the food, and they welcome all of us as we get to our lunch break on the first day.
this is our lunch break place. We made it to a point where we're going to take a lunch break. They welcome you here with a clap like, damn, you guys made it. Giving out orange juice, treating us well. And this is a small tent where they have set up the table and chairs. You see how cute it is. Look at the table set up. The full dining table here. So beautifully done. Oh, more people coming and अभी तुम लोग को they're going to welcome you. Hey, more people coming. Lena made it.
Thank you.
Tap, tap.
That is different. Another group. Different.
Blue group. Here we are, Darshana. Come on over. They're gonna clap for you. Woo! Welcome, Carla.
Oh. All right.
And Andy also came. Andy made it. Woo! And that's the kitchen. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Juice. Yeah, boiled water.
Yes, boil.
लगता है इंडिया की शादी हो रही है तंबू लगा के हलवाई खाना बना रहे हैं सूप बन रहा है homemade.
यहाँ पे रोशन
Not sure. Take. After that, we'll use something.
no eggs for every.
Maybe
Everyone is
Rajiv
settling
wanted some
down.
eggs.
No, it doesn't matter.
Just in case
No. I'm not that crazy. No.
Don't say anything.
Don't try it yet. If you are the English person.
No matter what
Food, first round,
don't make it.
they came with avocado and chips. Now it's soup.
They're gonna get confused, right?
No
And they're gonna mess up.
Everybody can
I learned this lesson at every Taco Bell drive-thru
Soup
my
is coming
family's
up.
ever been through. Please
Don't
pass
make
it
it
down,
complicated.
No eggs, okay? I've never gotten my order wrong.
This is what it's a very small portion.
Yeah.
Keep walking. It's a video. It's a video. Just keep walking.
Channa mere ya mere ya, channa mere ya mere ya, channa mere ya mere ya, beliya.
Oh piya, channa mere ya mere ya, channa mere ya mere ya, channa mere ya mere ya, beliya. Beautiful sound of the fall. Rapids. So we get to another beautiful picture spot here. Okay, here we took another break and Carla is busy taking the selfie. And Andy is laughing. He's happy. Freddie is okay. Everyone is relaxing. Little shop here. The doggy.
So big and strong.
Doggy
So
walking
manly.
on the
I bet he
thing.
didn't even have to take one break.
The porters.
Training. He's been training his whole life for this day.
Little shop has beer, Coke, Sprite, water, Gatorade. There's our people resting up. Lena trying to get her water. Jhopparpatti. Ram Sizzle. Man yawning away. He's advertising for Goo. Another Goo person. He wants to learn Hindi. Wants to get in all the pictures. I see that.
He knows, chalo chalo.
Yeah, I know. He calls chalo chalo.
Chalo
Yeah.
chalo.
We're bringing all the plants from his place.
And here are other folks who are joining trail. Say hi, guys. You guys are on the movie. Hi. We're going to travel log here.
Oh, he learned Ramayana. Look at that. Clap for him. Clap for him. He read Ramayana.
Wow.
Getting close to the end of the first day of the hike. Just about 20 minutes to the base camp. Pretty tired, but knowing we're only 20 minutes away, it gives us some excitement.
Almost there.
So we'll
Camp
be there.
42. So some people camp here.
Yan.
Alianchitong is
It's like a
Hola.
How are you?
How are you?
Hola. How are you doing?
Alianchu.
Yes.
Alianchitong.
Everything to register in my head. And I write it. If
Okay.
I don't have paper,
Okay.
I write it.
Guys, listen.
Papi, esperas acá ya. Yo voy a estar llevando los pasajeros. Closed. Then let me see.
Temporary.
Yeah, more or less.
What do you want to say?
Watch out, watch out. Watch out
किसी को
with
शादी के लिए
taxi.
चाहिए? किसी को शादी के लिए चाहिए?
Our camp is somewhere here only.
Ours is the camp room number 9. This is 8. Ours is the next. Less than 5 minutes.
Good. Alright.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Vamos.
So we made it to the end of
welcome
day
committee.
one. This was the campsite there where we ended up on end of day one. All the tents were set up, and if you see at the back that small green thing, that was the makeshift toilet for us. The yellow tents are for dual people, and the green ones are for single people. All the luggage, all the duffel bags were brought here, were kept there.
ये वाला कि
Our
वो ये
tents
वाला?
were put up, and we selected the tents, picked up our duffel bags there, and then went on to the tent. And it was a small house, like a village house, that was set up here, and they cooked the food and the dinner for us in that particular house. And right behind the house there was a small bathroom also to be used
This is a
for the
welcome
morning.
committee.
So this is where we spent our first night after the hike.
हाँ लेना?
No, the kids want to take those two, then we'll take this.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I said, if the kids are taking those two, I'll take those.
The welcome committee will be clapping as these people walk up. Committee, clapping, clapping,
Papi, acá está.
clapping.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravo, bravo.
And down there we have some Gatorade, we have water.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. You guys made it to the campsite.
Yeah, that's
Woo.
so you can buy. We're gonna talk later about how much water we can drink, then how far we are going before lunch. Okay, yellow.
So we have reached the base camp for the end of first day hike, and you can see here right at the foothills of these mountains, straight in the wilderness, and they're bringing hot water. What they're bringing right now is hot water in the trails, and these hot waters are for washing face, freshening up, and putting your feet in the water after that to relax yourself. The food will be served 5:30. They're going to be serving hot cocoa, tea, etc. And then 6:30 they'll be having dinner. And you just leave.
End of day one at the campsite. It was Ram entertaining all of us with his wonderful poetry about the बीवी चालीसा. शाम को उसकी पोइट्री सुनी, साथ में we had some rum. Exciting day, end of day one, and just mentally getting ready for day two, which was supposed to be the toughest day of the hike. So thanks to Ram for the wonderful entertainment that evening.
With tea, he would give me good breakfast, I guess, pizza.
गरम चाय के साथ में पिज़्ज़ा प्यार से खिलाए, दफ्तर जाने की कराए मेरी तैयारी, बोला भंडारी मुझको ऐसा दूल्हा देना, बोला भंडारी. So the line is,
He will get me ready to go to office.
दूल्हा देना, बोले भंडारी. मुझको ऐसा दूल्हा देना, बोले भंडारी.
So we started day two hike. Where do you want to go? Take us to the top, right?
I'll try.
What do you mean you'll try? Don't say that.
We're gonna make it to the top.
It's early in the morning. It's a little cold. Cold enough to wear double, triple layers, gloves, caps. If you see that down there, that rooftop, that's where we just started in the morning. Taking our first break. Early morning, it's around 6:45 here. Sun is just trying to come out. You can see the beautiful gap there. The sun. The mountains.
I'm trying to.
Sureka is just coming up. We at this break point here. Little break point. Sun coming out there.
But it's like,
The sunlight shining.
the issue is, it's actually like when it gets hot out, it's like
And we have been told that.
when it gets frostbite.
Let me see if I can expand this.
Because it sounds like the closest thing I can do
That
that needs
we're supposed to go up
because like it's just hot.
to that other end. If you see that V, right behind the V, there's a mountain that we are supposed to get up to.
So
So
what that means, usually it's
14,000 feet
when you pull
elevation.
it, it expands.
We'll keep you guys
Usually they take the
updated
shape of
more
something
as we
like
progress. And it's a short
an
clip
hourglass.
as we start off our
Right, so when you expand it,
day two hike.
go ahead.
Here are the porters who will be carrying and getting onto our
Usually that's used for
camping site and set up the tents and lunch and everything.
What did I do? I didn't shoot.
We keep taking short breaks because climbing a lot, and you can hear my panting. And while we were going up, I could not take out my video. Yes, just could not walk and take the video at the same time. I took the picture. Here's the
Oh boy. So
yeah.
we
Introduce
start
me.
off here. We start off here. Mile post. Must have started off here somewhere, 82.
Yeah.
But last night we were here. We are going to go up to here and then stop here for tonight.
Yeah.
The third day we go up the small thing, stop here. And the fourth night, at the third night after we stop here, the fourth day, we're at
Back
Machu
to
Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
So the highest point we go is 4,200 meters. That's about 13,700 feet, which we are going to reach today.
We're going to push and push and push and to get to this beautiful spot called Machu Picchu. Okay, you say it again. Ready. Where are we going?
up there to the top.
That shadow?
The shadow above it, just a V,
V.
above it.
Yeah, okay.
That's the pass.
That's the pass. Okay. And it's called Dead Women Pass because many women have died there.
Watch out for the mountainside.
So you mean they were found dead there ancient years ago, like centuries ago, or?
Well, that's what
It used to be
normally
called
we
Sunshine
can
Peak until
think
last
about
week.
the name, but actually that's not true.
It's not true.
I don't think women would have been smart enough to even try to wear it.
If you look
Yeah,
on the
women are too
right hand
smart to
side, if you look there, the right side, in the shade,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there is like the profile of a face, right?
Okay.
You can see the nose, you can see.
Oh,
like,
yes, yes, yes.
chin.
A woman lying down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pointy peak in the sun with sunshine will be the breast. And then from the best to the right, you can see hair is with some sun on the right.
Right.
Down below, then you can see the eyelashes probably, then the nose. Then down below, the mouth is with some sunshine now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
that's
So-
why the name.
The big face.
So as we
the
get
neck.
closer, we'll get an even better view of that,
No,
right?
this is the only one. From further up, we will not see it.
Oh, really?
It will change the view,
But
yeah.
you can really see the profile of face, neck coming in, breast.
I think I see
Yeah.
the nose and breast. I don't know about the
No, no,
hairs.
see, yeah, in the shadow, right? And it goes down.
पत्नी चाय सांभर
Okay, another stop, guys.
सच्ची ऐसा कैसे
We're
बोल
panting
दिया?
like crazy.
Dog
No
बोला
idea
था, dog है.
the kind of elevation we have come. Sun is reaching the top. And you can get a view of the path that we took, a sub part of that
Anybody wants
view of the path that we took.
Was that?
nuts?
But standing in this valley between the mountains is just gorgeous. It's worth everything. The journey. Look at the sky. The absolutely blue, 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 blue sky. Look at the color. Just can't get more beautiful than this. We're panting. We sure are panting, drinking a lot of water. But it's worth it. What do you guys say?
Awesome,
Awesome.
Worth
It's
it?
been an awesome hike so far.
Really, really worth it.
That's
Really
so
worth it.
Roger Winkle's vlog audience. Is that a dog or a horse?
Horse. Absolutely the horse.
Lina says
like a
horse.
dog.
Lina says dog, so it's dog.
And there are two of them
No.
there, right?
This one, this one we disagree.
And there are two of them ki ek patthar hai.
There are two.
The two. Brown one and
Brown
white
and white
one.
is
Right?
I can't
I said it's
zoom
pretty.
in enough to.
नहीं, doggy.
Dog bola to dog hai.
They said it's going to get tougher, and if you can see those steps, that's what we're going to climb now. As we go once and keep going up. It's going to get vertical as we get closer. Going up those mountains. We always had these welcome committee doggies, really cute ones along our journey. Thank you, doggy. Hello.
Nice part, isn't it?
Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. It's like Amazon jungles,
But high altitude.
high altitude. Yes. Uh-huh.
He's a big fan of the
Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan,
yeah.
Amitabh Bachchan, Kajol. Did you hear, Lina? We have a Kajol fan here. Yeah, here, Kajol. Kareena Kapoor. Oh, Amitabh Bachchan? No. Yes. Okay. Which actor? Salman Khan. Who? Hrithik Roshan. Okay, here is a Bollywood fan. You find in Peru. Inca Trail. He likes Kareena Kapoor. Kajol. And Freddie likes wife.
Yeah, my wife and Peruvian movies.
Peruvian movies. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do more interview when we go up. What a beautiful view. Hey, Pranay. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous.
these steps and the crazy rock formation and the steps that you see. We have been doing these steps for last hour and a half. It's going up these steps, steps after steps, after steps, after steps. You're panting like crazy with no idea where all these steps will end really. That's why they say the second day is the hardest. Less mileage, but the complete 5 miles today is going up these steps, and they keep getting harder and harder. Panting like crazy, hoping to get there to the lunch break as soon as possible, which I think is still an hour away. But one step at a time, we will get there. Guys, llama.
Hey, Cusco, come on.
It's Cusco.
I see you.
Oh, यहाँ पे भी. Oh, there are a lot of llamas. They have little longer neck also. I don't think
So we do see the llamas on the way here on the hiking trail. There's one in the bushes there,
one there.
one
I
here,
was trying to get it with his head up.
One on
but
this
there's
side.
one
No, that one is also.
bushes here.
I guess this guy is the only one that we can get a bit of.
Maybe we should No, but I'm wondering if it would make a difference.
You guys got some good pictures, right? Because I did not.
I got it.
I got only one.
So friends, if I can tell you, I know I'm panting a lot. It has been crazy. If you look down the valley there, I don't know if you can bring zoom up enough to show right at that foot of the hills, the mountains, next to the green, there's a green, lighter green colored land. That's where closer to we were when we started this morning, the day 2 of our hike. And the climb up here was mostly steps. Half of the distance are like steps, walking up the stairs, walking up floors after floors after floors. Just wanted to introduce you to you guys. Just one more thing I wanted to tell you, that hiking is okay. You can take breaks and walk. Absolutely not for the faint-hearted. But the bathrooms are absolutely not for the faint-hearted. If you're looking for luxury for the bathrooms or showers or sleeping and things like that, and cannot tolerate that for 3 to 4 days, then this is not the hike for them. But if you are the Boy Scoutish kind of person, can sleep anywhere, can go to any bathroom, close your nose and sit, then you can positively give it a try. Anyway, I'll bring you more in the next break. Just wanted to introduce you to this particular break. Catch up with you later. Bye. And I just cannot believe we made it to the lunch campsite today. Crossing over. Really exciting. Very exciting time. Making it to the lunch place. Huh? Make us what? Make it to the tent site.
We need to stretch our legs.
Moço, que grande.
Yeah.
If you look at this mountains right in the front and you see that V of the mountain, and at the bottom of the V And a little bit to the right is where the summit is for the second day at the 13,700 feet. And the journey that we had to go through from this particular point, following the trail, you see a couple of people walking through that trail, and then trail to the right and to that summit. You can see that view coming up right in the front. Let me zoom it in right there. And that's the summit. Right in the center of that V that you see is where we had to get to that small tip of the mountain. And after we got there, we had to go down the hill on the other side for another 2.5 hours to get to our base camp for that evening, the end of second day. So it's about another hour, though the distance looks small, another hour to get to the summit.
One step at a time, guys. One step at a time.
Yep.
And
I just love sitting down.
see someone there at the path. The red shirt is Sujal, I think, coming down from down there. That's our group. Our group coming down. Yeah, those people, you see the small people over here.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys, right?
Yeah. There are people.
Almost at 13,000. Going in where the porter's at?
Yeah.
That's 13,000.
All right.
You want to take
How
our next
long
break
to
there?
the summit?
Yeah, let
I think it was.
Say it again!
And then the advertisement.
Say it again!
Yeah, yeah.
Manish!
Hello!
They can't hear us.
They can hear.
Sureka! Go ahead.
This is it. Made it to the summit. The peak of the Inca Trail. 13,700 feet. Yay!
Awesome.
Not gonna fall.
Just made it to the top of the Inca Trail. Varmi Vansunka. Varmi Vansunka. 4,215 meters. Varmi Vansunka. 13,700 feet. So excited. What do you think, Nayan?
It was tough, but we made it.
We made it.
It's worth it. Made it to the top.
Here comes Lena.
Oh gosh,
Lena,
made it,
come here.
made it.
Climb 5 more steps and come to this particular point.
Then you get to see the downhill.
Yay! Phew! Made it. This hike was really hard, but the good thing is we made it. That's all I can say. Very, very challenging. All these steps climbing up.
Look at all the
Finally, we are
information in the back.
13,700 feet. But bottom line, we made
Made
it.
it!
Yeah.
Woo! Good job, Lena. Okay, go ahead.
So where do they
We
take
just
picture then?
climbed Dead Woman's Peak, and I'm glad to say I don't want to do it again.
Oh my God!
But I'm glad I did it,
Excellent.
and it was hard, it was tough, and I'm glad to go down the mountain.
So,
I don't know, there's a really nice sitting spot right there.
It really is.
Oh, you're taking a shortcut, not to the top yet.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Sureka, we are waiting for you. Clap, 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 clap.
You don't get high fives till you make it over here.
I can live without it.
Very challenging, but always mental. Absolutely.
Get ready to clap. There's just one last step. Break.
Guys did it! We did it!
Everybody who went up there did find it.
Come on, Carla. That's it.
I think they found the potter's way to follow the small steps.
Well, when we first arrived, it was really quite windy.
Go to the top there, it's quite cool.
You alright? Yeah, I'm just sleepy outside.
It's not windy at all here. If you go to the other side, it's windy.
There's a mountain in the way.
It was wind, yeah. Although the wind did drop in a while. When we first got
So enjoy भी हो जाएगा माहौल थकान भी उतर जाएगी क्योंकि these are the places that very less touched by humans, right? So very pure.
303. It's good time. 303.
Clap, clap, clap.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done, well done.
Well done.
कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की
Jay.
बैठना तो बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए then we'll-
Well done, everybody.
You happy,
जय
Andy?
कृष्णा
I'm ready. Andy's in the back. Well done.
Oh, this no oxygen.
Good job, good job, good job.
Awesome.
good job man
As we
Good
estimate,
job.
man
it's three o'clock.
good job
Well done, well done.
good job
Okay.
wow
Yeah, catch the breath, Dad.
good job man
Drink some water. Well done, well done.
good
Vamos,
job
Carla!
Thank you. My.
thank you very much
Awesome.
Manish.
It's just absolutely, absolutely exciting to make it to the top here. The summit at 13,700 feet. After lunch it took us about close to little more than 2 hours. It's extremely gruesome. Almost felt like giving away a couple of spots. Like saying, shit, why did we do it? Why did we even sign up for this thing? Can we even make it to the top? Because people felt so far, far away when they started, as I showed in the earlier video. Now I feel so excited, so happy to make it. Happy campers. I'm sitting down. Steps. Look at those steps down there. So we transversed. We came up.
More feet.
700
So
feet.
this is the 13,000, right?
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
13,000 feet.
13,000
There was a
feet.
wooden sign there that
Well
was
covered.
put it many years ago, but wood is gone.
Hmm.
Marking there.
90
13,000 feet.
So after making it to the top at the summit, it was very exciting because we knew that from that point on to the base camp for the second day, the end of second day was going to be just downhill. That's what our guide Freddie told us. but he didn't tell us how difficult that downhill will be because it was all rocky. We expected the rocks to go away at some time, but that was not true because those steps that you see right now in front of you and the steps that we came from, the ones that you see now coming from the top, those two top mountains is where the peak was, the summit was, and we started descending from there. And all those path was completely rocky. So we had to keep our eyes on the trail, keep our sticks planted, our feet planted, and take every step carefully as we went down. And it was about another 2 hours of walking down to the base camp.
And then it continues to go down further. Just will follow the path. Getting to our campsite after almost 11 hours of hike today. The second day, one of the toughest day of the hike. Getting close to the finish line. Extremely difficult with
Finish line for today.
yeah,
We have 2 more days.
and we have 2 more days. Yeah, just getting my video log. Nice, bye.
Hey, we did it, man. Second day, we conquered it. We conquered it. 2 more days to go, but we'll kill it.
Our legs are wobbling for sure, but glad we are here at the campsite, and we'll just can put our feet in the hot water, wash our face, get ready for dinner. Should be good. Now I'm panting a little bit. Has been a crazy day. Just in case you want to see me, I think I just turned it around rather than doing a selfie mode, and hope it can work. Still going down our campsite. With the information, different information about the campsite.
Hey, how are
In the direction. And to get there. Just glad to be here, but looks like this rocky downhill that we have been doing for the last 2.5 hours is not going to leave us. It's going to take us all the way to the campsite, and it's going to leave us only then. Anyway, here finally we see the opening for our campsite. Looks like they're continuing on. This may be just the first campsite for someone else, and we have to continue on more. Doesn't look like we have reached yet. Not good, but we'll get there. Get to the foothills. Looks like the toilets are going to be far away from our site.
Hey, how are you, man?
These are the various different campsites. Going down still into the stream next to us. Pretty rewarding at the end of the day to be in the beautiful nature out here. Let's hope I get there soon. Oh, the crazy hike. They take us down through the rocks here too. clapping to welcome us as we get to the finish line. The brave souls making it through.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
This is the start for our day 3. This is how our day started every day at the base camp. In the morning, this person will bring hot tea. You can see the steam coming out. Hot tea or coffee, cocoa tea, or hot cocoa. And he would go from tent to tent, waking everyone up with a big good morning and giving them hot, hot, hot beverage. And then we would line up, get our
Morning
breakfast,
everyone.
snacks,
The third
everything
day.
ready, pick up our bags
Ready
and
to
get
go. The
ready to
tents are all
hike
out.
for another day.
Getting hot cocos. Dinu, you ready?
Absolutely. As ready as I can get.
One is packing up, getting ready, getting off the thing. All our porters, chef, food makers. Tents are all out. Hot water is out. It's a beautiful morning.
If you can catch up on some back
Beautiful morning to
conversation there,
enjoy
that's
some
Pranay
tea,
saying
those clouds.
he cannot use the squat bathrooms. The bathrooms were the biggest challenge, especially for me, because these toilets were squat toilets. If you remember from the old Indian days, the Indian bathrooms, very difficult to use. So that part of the luxury I really, really, really missed. But could hike through it. But the bathrooms was the biggest challenge.
The valley. We are, and we'll be ready to take off very soon. Our friend Freddy keeps torturing us.
Me? You paid for this.
We paid for this. I don't know why. Why we paid for this?
Good response.
Yeah.
It wasn't your idea.
Yeah. He's just doing his job.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
doing my
He's just doing his job. We paid for it. He climbed up the for
We paid to get tortured, right?
he just came from those were the campsite in the morning. So early in the morning, 5 a.m. Beautiful morning though. It's very tiring, but it is a gorgeous morning. As you see the sun just coming out behind this mountain, and the clouds are just surrounding those mountains. You can see them.
It's the experience.
It's just breathtaking. When you relax to take a breath, it looks breathtaking. Then you start climbing those steps all over again, and you say, why the hell did I take this trip?
Yeah.
It hasn't gotten to, like, if it would have been like 1900
Yeah.
So this is a trail that goes to Machu Picchu where horses didn't destroy it.
Okay.
Okay? But in other places, horses, donkeys, and mules destroy the trails. Eroded, are gone, like the first day. Like that. But this is still
This is
intact.
intact, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why it's so famous.
Yeah.
This is the only trail where we are hiking on paved trail by Incas.
Nice.
Okay?
So 1400,
Approximately.
approximately 1400.
Approximately, yes.
And the rocks that they carried it, or they
No,
rolled?
just came from the same area where we are.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They just
Yeah,
Yeah.
They just break off and make another step.
exactly. Yes. But they build walls like
Yeah,
here.
they have
This
to
is
build
a wall.
walls. It's not like, yeah.
Mhm.
You cannot just put rocks in.
Okay.
You okay, Anuj?
Anuj, are you ready with it?
Some food. And they store the food down there. That's why in the,
okay.
that was the granary, the storehouse. Alright, right on the edge, well ventilated. The wind will go into that building often, keeping inside drier and cooler. to preserve food in good condition. Okay, so that's what the function of these small pits.
So a few people would probably always stay here?
Yeah, maybe 10 upstairs. We guess, it's just a guess, around 20. If they will see a large enemy army coming down, they could just run to warn the other places. Okay, Machu Picchu too, to take care about this enemy army. Alright, so folks, now you can go in, you can walk down there, take your pictures.
Third day, we made it to the second pass, the third day. Now it'll be more of a Peruvian trek.
No, we have one downhill.
One downhill, okay.
When we get to the bottom, then it's Peruvian.
Peruvian path. And then we go again downhill.
Yes.
Okay, so uphill is almost done.
Oh, these are slow work. Yeah.
Uphill is almost done, guys. Now we go a little downhill, then Peruvian track.
Oh my god, these are salty. Oh, yum, yum, yum. I would have got a whole.
That's why I took 2 packs of those.
Yeah, I got 2.
Another of those. Porter coming. There's a beautiful spot going down. Can't figure out whether going uphill is better or going downhill is better. Let these guys go down and we'll start going down.
These stones turn uneven because centuries, no maintenance, trees growing in between, so it made uneven the trail. Because Incas built impressive trails, very even, nice to walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go Ram, I'll take some video and then we'll come behind you. Be careful. Continuing the third day hike, crossing the streams of the streams. These are the terraces and the third day hike that we encountered them. So then you can see the step by step.
Having the walkie-talkie ready to call the emergency staff.
Wow. Yeah, how is it too?
Then, first day we ended, and he was okay. It was slow, but walking and keeping the pace.
A lot of people go and live it and do that. So, I always keep in mind about sharing season.
Like December down to March. So this forest is always wet and green.
So it's on the first in February in Peru.
This is like completely different terrain from where we were yesterday. You can see more vegetation, more mold, trees, bamboos, bamboo trees. There, lot more vegetation around this area, and though lot more rocks, but more flatter now, which will take us to our lunch break campsite in another maybe 20 minutes or so. More feels like a easy hike. I'm sure you're not hearing my panting right now, not like crazy when we were climbing up. And after lunch we'll climb up again a little bit, and then we are going to go down 3,400 feet. So I'll bring you more once we get there. This has more like an Indiana Jones feeling coming out of the jungle. of the South American, going through the bridge, walking down a little bit, hear the stream flowing through. Getting time to do some video to bring those experiences for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it, hope you're liking it. Glad to bring this all together for you, just in case you get the courage to do the Inca Trail. Looks like we'll be going uphill a little bit more before we get to the campsite, but more of the lunch site, not the campsite. Campsite is still about 6-7 hours. Getting to our lunch site on the third day. Supike. Yeah. Thank you for leaving me there.
Human battery source kind of thing.
Our kitchen area was from there because we don't have you have the reps coming and all that and then from Wednesday is my old tasting day, so I have like right at 10 o'clock in the morning I get booze, boom. So I have my big spit cup right by my table, my desk, I keep on spitting. I try between Wednesday and Thursday, I try almost 50 different liquors, wine, beer, and now it will be more because of the holiday coming up, Thanksgiving and all the beer last. That's why I don't go to school on Monday and Tuesday. Everything is server based.
ये वाला पापा उन्होंने तो नहीं अनुज का बॉटल मेरे बैग में ओह अच्छा ready? If you want to, I can still go.
Yeah? Oh, okay. That's okay.
ये हमको देंगे आप प्लीज
मूवी हुआ ना पॉपुलर नो अदर मूवी बिकेम पॉपुलर लाइक दैट
No.
आया बाद में और
We
काफी
climbed from
movies में
there.
villain बोल के but it didn't
That was the place we were having lunch. And then we climbed up here. We go through some flat land before we descend. Beautiful, beautiful place. Look at the clouds covering the mountains. Just breathtaking. Look at the side, guys. Coming into the trail, turning around, coming from there, turning around, getting this view, then turn back, follow them. Just breathtaking. Very, very narrow path next to the big drops, so you have to be very, very, very careful. Those people take the selfies coming in. Path is extremely, extremely narrow. Going up. These people are trying to get into the Inca tunnel and trying to get their picture.
okay यहाँ पे there is one or two spots here
Okay,
You want to come?
no, you
In
go.
a picture.
You be there.
I
Be
can't
there.
even
I was
fit you all
taking
in
the
the
picture, video of the Inca tunnel. Everyone very excited to go inside there.
Okay, chal.
Whatever.
Chalo.
Are we?
Huh?
Are we all very
Yeah.
excited to go inside the tunnel? I'm not so sure.
so this is here to sit down for what I don't know this must be for a royalty throne
One is going down the Inca tunnel. Now they're going inside the Inca
No
tunnel.
pumas, no bears.
Lena
no
is going to the Inca tunnel. I'll take a quick video, turn it off, and then go inside because I don't want to take chances of taking video while walking inside the tunnel there.
It's flat. It's flat.
It's flat? Okay.
You have to bend down. Watch your head because it's Inca people's size, that's what he said.
Yes.
Inside the trail, Inca tunnel.
Okay, there are porters coming up.
Porter.
Across the tunnel. Get off the other side. Okay. Fuyu Patamarca. Fuyu Patamarca. Right there, the third pass. The drop, guys. Narrow trail going up and a steep drop. And the beautiful mountains. And the falls and the cloud. Gorgeous. So now we are at the top of the third pass. It's going to be a descent after this.
He's one of those guys. Once he has made up his mind that this is what I expect, anything is a little less than that, he would be an unpleasant person. Not only for those people, but just I don't know, Manish. It's in some videos of these people. Chef is wearing chef tape, topi, and this and that, and all that stuff.
Probably an altar or that we use as a shrine to do some ceremonies and rituals. Porters, more porters coming. So, according to the scholars, this place probably was a ceremonial center. Okay, to make some rituals, some ceremonies, in order to say thank you to the gods for a safe trip, safe journey, and then a few hours in their pace to get to the destination. Probably to ask a few more things to the gods, like to be succeeded in trade, fertility in crops and animals, many more other things. Good luck, like that. That probably was the way how Incas were using it. Okay? Well, the soil that we can see on the terraces has more sand than normal. That probably was just retaining walls. Probably no agriculture at all here. Okay? So, good drainage system, perfect, right? And the top, where we can see some people, not finished. They were building, but they didn't finish, right? So we're gonna go where the other people are going, the same way. Around, in the other side, we see more as well. We're gonna see them down below, where we are going. Other side. Okay? That we will see it tomorrow morning.
So is that the mountain we climb?
No. MachuPicchu is small.
So is that what we climb?
No.
No?
MachuPicchu.
No, do we climb Machu Picchu at all?
No.
Okay.
Full of grass, then we'll.
Okay, we'll go.
Yeah, having lunch.
I know. Oh, I got the alpaca to spit on me. He was like,
Used to see people because this animal, this llama, born in Machu Picchu.
yeah.
So since was a baby, was surrounded by people. Used to.
Come on, your mouth is full now, that's enough.
sorted it out completely.
Ah, there we go. Nice. लामा को भी खिला दो। और ये तो कुछ करने का प्लान कर रहा है। देख उसका बॉडी का शेप देख कैसा है। अरे बाप रे, मेरे पास ही आते हैं जानवर है पहले।
It should be right.
Catch it.
Go, 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 go. Say it one more time. Recording. Wow. Hoppe.
Thanks, Rajiv.
You're welcome, man.
Where we started, mile 82. And then this was our first stop. First village. Then we went to the Dead Woman's Pass and stopped right here. Second village. Then we went here, third village, with a little uphill here. And then we're coming down here to MachuPicchu.
Tell us. Really tell us what they're doing.
They're just giving a speech to the porters how to treat the trash. Organic stuff, unorganic stuff.
So all the trash from the trail they carried with
Yes.
them and they bring it here and then they trash
Then
it.
go down to the bottom where they dispose it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then by train goes out of this area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are approaching the end of day 3 to our campsite. Another very crazy day. It was, but so glad. 5:45 in the morning we left. Got up at 4:30 in the morning. Left at 5:45, and then we are getting here at 5:30 p.m. So they are making sure that I'm safe and I'm looking at the steps and walking. Not get too excited before getting to the final destination, but I'll be safe. I'll try to come slowly and steadily. It is very, very, very slippery. लगता है और भी नीचे जाना है. That's what they say. More steps to go. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Just 5 more minutes. It's an upgrade, Linu. We have upgraded to from 3 to 11 means we have to keep going for another 5-7 minutes. It's not the end of it, Sureka. So now we're finally getting onto that campsite for end of day 3. Oh boy, what a journey it has been. Here to the tent site. Finally made it here.
1, 2, it will be same thing?
Same thing.
Same thing as yesterday.
So we have to go and search?
No. One was kids, 2 were us, 3 were you.
Oh.
So same.
Same order.
We didn't even know there was a number.
Yeah. कल भी वैसे ही बोला ना वो. What was yours?
Dad has a good one.
What? Do you have a sugary drink?
Yeah, Dad.
Okay, we are here. The tents are set up. Tents are open.
So this was the start of the fourth day, the final day. We got up 3:30 in the morning. We needed to get to the checkpoint. The checkpoint checks the number of the hikers who came into the Inca Trail on day one, as I showed you earlier. On day one, we went through the passport control and everything. They checked to make sure the same number of hikers guided by these guides are leaving the Inca Trail on this day. So early in the morning, we line up next to the checkpoint.
It's
And
4 a.m. in the
another
morning.
objective of starting very early is to get to Sungate as soon as possible to get that beautiful view of sun shining on Machu Picchu mountains. So early in the morning, people are lined up with their
Heading
torches and
towards
everything at the
Machu Picchu.
checkpoint. And this is
The
after the
last day of
checkpoint,
our
we will
hike
start our hike
is
to
going
the
to be
final
another 3 to
destination
4
of
hours
Machu
hike.
Picchu,
Some
going
part
through
of this hike
Sungate.
is extremely challenging. That will be the last challenging part of the Inca Trail hike. And once we cross that, we'll be at the Sun Temple, the victory point for finishing up the Inca Trail, and then we head to Machu Picchu. So they are all lined up here at the checkpoint, which will be opening soon, maybe another 30-45 minutes. And until that time, Ram is running his Hanuman Chalisa. Every morning during the hike, he sang the Hanuman Chalisa, gave us the strength and energy to go through the hike. The body is hurting a lot, and legs are aching, but I'm just glad that we finished it, or hope to finish it in the next few hours. We'll get to the end line.
It's not so fast.
Good morning.
One group doing their thing.
This is a checkpoint on the fourth day
Apparently there's
as
been a
we
lot of
get ready
things
to
said about
cross
how like
over
the
for
ecosystem
our final
reacted,
part of the
like,
hike to
big
Machu
horned
Picchu.
predator, like stuff
Look
flourishes
at the
and
line. The last morning. All this will be coming to an end shortly.
I think we're in a place like this. Isn't it amazing?
Look at those clouds covering the mountain.
And look at that, they feel like they're like
Early
right
in the
there.
morning.
They're all so tall. Oh gosh.
The bamboo trees.
So in some parts, well, already probably you saw some narrow parts, but now from here, we will find also, when we will be walking, let's do it like a one single file and mountain side. Okay, so still will be like this, but then we're gonna have some steps up, flat, steps up, flat. In probably 30 more minutes, the 50 steep up steps.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. And then 20 minutes to the sun.
Wow.
Right. So.
That's moving pretty fast.
Yeah. We can see like.
This is the supposedly the most difficult part of the hike. The steps that go up to Sun Temple. One step at a time. Ram is sitting down there. I'm coming after this. So we finally make it to the Sun Gate, our ultimate point. From here we'll go to Machu Picchu. This is the end of our hiking. Just amazing experience altogether. Happy people, happy campers.
We're gonna have a good break here, okay? Very good break.
How much time?
I don't know, 20 minutes,
20 minutes?
half an hour.
So after 4 days, we are finally here at Machu Picchu, into civilization. Beautiful, beautiful place. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So happy, so excited. How do we even capture this beauty? I'm watching this for last 4 days and it's just unbelievable. How do you capture it? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
14 minutes, not much. 4 days, not much.
No, 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 not the days wise. Forget the days. 26 miles around any of these huge mountains is not much at all. If you think about these are huge mountain ranges. 26 miles, kya hai iske liye? Kuch bhi nahi hai.
This is the Machu Picchu bus stop that we have gotten to after our Inca trip. It was a beautiful feeling. Now we feel like we're so crowded here.
I know.
We were in the wilderness, nobody there.
There are so many people.
Yeah. And we're so crowded.
Lips are so dry. ऐसा लगता है कि
Ready to go?
And friends, that was the end of the 3.5 days Inca Trail hike, starting from kilometer 82 all the way to Machu Picchu. This beautiful view that greeted us once we got to Machu Picchu. What a wonderful, wonderful experience. Extremely challenging, but worth it. Now it has been added to our bucket list. Really happy to have completed it. Will remain in our memories forever. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me at rajivpaul@yahoo.com or through my Facebook page, Rajiv Paul. We'll be happy to provide you more information on the things to carry if you ever want to do the challenging 3.5 days, 26 plus miles of Inca Trail. Signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.